Criminal justice system's messed up, y'all. What are we gonna do about it? I don't know. We need to care.
$100 bill, real.
And that meant that more people got arrested, more people got convicted. So states had to scramble to raise money to build prisons to put these people in. And up until 2008, despite the fact that this actually ate up a big chunk of the budget in the states and localities, people didn't really pay attention to it. After the financial crisis hit, people started paying attention to it, and the trend that I'm seeing since the crisis is the states basically trying to narrow down. Now, some of the stuff that they're doing is pretty benign. For example, thinking about sentencing reforms, thinking about whether old and sick people really need to be in prison. But on the other hand, one of the things that is pretty disturbing is that there's a trend of rolling the costs of incarceration onto the inmates themselves.
Now you have probation?
Yeah, and I had to do ankle for like 7 months.
Do you have to pay for the ankle?
Yeah, I had to pay $60 a month.
$500 fine, $150 for a court-appointed attorney, and almost over $2,000 in court costs. I almost went to jail because I couldn't afford it.
In Riverside County in California, they charge you $140 a night to be in jail. Of course, people in jail don't have money. Dealing with the crisis has actually transformed our thinking about inmates, and we think of them as consumers of services and expect them to pay for it.
But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me.
So many people of color, black, brown, are in prison as a result of a biased and corrupt system.
In LA, they used to make you get out the car when it's hot and all lay on the ground. You all had to lay on the ground while they searched the car. I've been seeing so many illegal searches and illegal stops. It's ridiculous. And knowing the law, it's very disgusting.
There was a time where some immigrants, mainly from Latin America, were singled out because of the type of car they drove in or the type of clothing they would wear. The police believed that they were associated with gangs just because they wore, a Raiders shirt or a Raiders jacket or cap. Just by the clothes they wore, they were singled out.
It's very much a precedent-based system. That makes change really slow.
In a 2009 case, Cornwell versus Bradshaw, the defendant argued that the prosecutor in his case asked a witness a racially charged question. The court dismissed the defendant's argument, explaining that even if the defendant did show discriminatory intent, he failed to show discriminatory effect.
With your halo slipping down.
An ever-evolving court, yet a place built on tradition.
I come to the criminal justice system, one, as a nurse practitioner, say I do domestic violence. And secondly, I come to it from a very personal point of view, which is my brother, who was incarcerated from the time he was 17 up until age 49. He became, at some point, acculturated to that system. I think that at 49, if you think about 17 to 49, 30-something years that a man spends in prison, so now he's out.
Like I'm all right.
And when I talk to him, he's a very bright man, but what's disappointing is I realize that, this is his life. This was a life lost in the system. I don't know if prisons actually do anything of any value except to remove people from society. They don't rehab, they don't reteach, they don't retrain.
Sometimes I cry.
And that is the great sadness, is that, man's inhumanity to man.
When I can't do
if you suffer your people to be ill-educated and their manners corrupted from infancy, and then punish them for those crimes to which their first education disposed them, what else is to be concluded, sire, but that you first make these and then punish them?
the judicial system is cold, how they do people, for the crimes they do, and like, I don't know, they do minors cold. I went to jail already. I wasn't supposed to.
What happened?
I got into a fight at school. They made me stay in there. They tried to give me like 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
For a school fight?
Yeah. The judicial system cold out here, man. It's tripping. I don't know, it made my life was already hard before I got on this, but as soon as I got on this, it made it harder. But
The dark is too hard to be